as Barker currently doing pretty well on his lap. Bonfo struggling in the Williams, currently down in P18, and he will literally he decides to come into the pits and will not complete another lap. So we look at Barker now, who's on a good lap, his teammate behind him. And is that Marley on a lap as well? It is. So Barker, green and green. He's improving on his previous lap. He's done a good lap so far. And we just need to see what he can do in this. Yeah, nice. I'm just saying words, really. As Barker crosses the line, he goes up into P11. The checkered flag comes out literally as he does it. His teammate next across the line. And he goes up into P10, so knocks his teammate down a position. As next couple will try and queue up, as Riley Edwards is also on a lap. I believe Hazy's on a lap just right after him. So we've got people fighting for the final spots of the session. Of course, Bonfo and Regis have accepted that they're out. Josh Terry currently sat in P19. Can he get out of the drop zone? Sure, if we call it. He goes P15. It's very, very tight. Marley is now knocked into the drop zone, but is also improving on their lap. As I did add a Hazy, sorry. As he rounds the final corner, can he get into the top 15? Nice. And he goes P14. So it's now down to Riley Edwards and Hazy as well to try and get out of this session. As I try and add him to... I added him about 4 times. Hazy not improving on his lap at all. So at the moment, the 2 Alpines really at risk. Riley Edwards on a really good lap at the moment. Can he knock out one of the Alpines as he crosses the line? And it's good enough just for P17. Hazy, the only one that can improve, but he's down on his lap as he crosses the line. He improves on his own lap, but his own lap was very slow as well. As Nico rounds through the final corner, he's definitely going to top the table, but by how much? As he crosses the line, it's an 8th, 10th gap. That is insane from Nico. That is really put the bar down. But as I said, track evolution round here is insane as Statlev in the Haas rounds towards the line. We'll see where he can go. Currently P13. He crosses the line, goes up into P2. Still 7 tenths away from Nico. So cars now currently P14. Both the Alpines yet to really set a respectable lap as he crosses the line. Still pretty poor, but goes P11. 1.6 seconds away as he crosses the line, and he goes 4 tenths away, but up into 2nd place. As Pablos rounds towards the line, can he get close to his teammate? Just a 10th away, but up into P3. As Salu rounds towards the line, what can he do as he crosses the line? 3 tenths down on Nico, but goes P2. As further back, there are Astons that have just started. I believe Josh Duffy's just started his lap as well, so we'll keep an eye on him. We'll keep an eye on the Astons as well. As Barker set his first, so we'll try and find him. I'll try and knob about with these a little bit. Nice one. As Andrew here looking good with the purple sector 2. Of course, down that straight, I mean, anything can really happen. And round towards the final corner. I'm trying to sort everything else out. He goes 2.5 tenths, but up into P2. And then we're going to watch his teammate, who is also setting blistering lap times in that first sector, purple, in an okay 2nd sector as he crosses the line. He goes up into P2 now. And the Mercedes of Level is on a lap as well. So we'll keep him. Duffy goes up into P6. That has confirmed that Vortex is already out. So retiring in the first couple minutes there, when you're 2nd, has really bottled for him. And he's down, he's out. So nice one, mate. Not the smartest. As Barker now crosses the line, he's in P14 at the moment, jumps up into P9, just inside the top 10, definitely going to be at risk. Jeffyboy at risk as well, as Van der Sant there goes up into P8. Marley on an improving lap as well. I think Red Bull, I'm not sure who that's going to be, we need to see, but as Level comes across the line, he just scrapes in at the moment, so it's not looking good for him, and Jeffyboy is still out as Marley there goes P14, can't improve by enough. Jeffyboy, the only person that can knock out a Mercedes as well, green in both the sectors, needs to have a good last sector here, needs to try and get the race winner from last week. Can he get into Q3? Yes he can, up into P4, and Level is out of qualifying. And Nico crosses the line, and tops the table. He's invalid on his lap, actually. So Nico invalidates. Now on to Van der Sart, who tops the table. And then Salu, who goes faster. Next up is Kai, who... Sorry, trying to touch him. Touch him, what? Pause. As Kai just goes slower than Salu there. Can't beat him. And then next is Pablos, who crosses the line. He goes 2 tenths behind Salu. Duffy going to be fighting near the end as he beats Van der Sart there. Goes P4. And Wagner, where can he go? He's good in quali. He goes P4, about 3 tenths behind Salu at the moment. As Jeffyboy is next across the line. Jeffyboy tops the time in and goes 2.5 tenths clear. That is a great lap from Jeffyboy. And next is going to be Statlev, who goes P4 in the Haas. Insane lap from him. As Andrew crosses the line. Andrew beats Jeffyboy by 2.5 tenths. And Andrew tops it. As down the long straight. Salu trying to get a bit closer to those top two. Those top two, I mean, really clear at the moment. There's a little bit of a slide there into the hairpin. And he's definitely lost some time. I really do think that Salu's going to have to go around and do another lap, which I guess is his plan. As he crosses the line, he goes 3 tenths down, improves on his lap a little bit there. As he comes around the final corner, we're going to finally see what lap time Nico can do. As the timer clicks in, he goes provisional pole position by 1/10 of a second. We head through sector 2, 2.5 tenths up is Kai at the moment. But Nico, of course, Nico is probably going to do another lap, but there are people around that are doing quicker laps. Pablos there, 2.5 tenths down on Nico. Salu decides to retire, so he will not be doing another lap in this session and accepts P4 is the best he can do. So I think there's a couple people I'm missing from my little list here that are out on track, so I'm not really sure what's going on. But it's been a good lap from Kai so far as he rounds through the final corner. Can he take provisional pole? I think he can. As he crosses the line, it's going to be slower than Nico, and he only goes P3 there behind his teammate. Van der Sart goes P6 as the checkered flag is out. Pablos crosses the line. He then takes away P6. Now Statlev with that amazing first sector comparison. He goes P6. And now it's Wagner across the line. Can he go P6 as well? He crosses the line. Stays P9. Jeffyboy is on a lap. Andrew improves and goes top of the timing there with provisional pole position. Can Jeffy get close enough to beating it? He's the only person that can beat him unless Duffy pulls something out. Jeffyboy crosses the line. He doesn't improve, stays P4, and Andrew is pole position by 0.5 tenth. Wow. I didn't even know that I didn't have Andrew's timer on, to be honest. As Duffy there crosses the line, he goes P10.